Alright guys, so I took apart the electronic lighter and this is what we got going on. These are the two nodes where the electrical arc occurs, and this is the inside. This is the carcass. So I'm thinking I want to just kind of sketch out a new body or like a new housing for it that I'm going to model on SolidWorks. This is going to be like a part of the pistol grip of this new alcohol cannon. Alright, so I actually got an idea going. These could come up and out into the side and come through the side of the chamber, and that would be really easy to seal. Here, let's start sketching this out. So I would definitely want something behind this board to keep it in place. So I'm going to sketch that. Alright, so that would be the housing for this device. Alright guys, let's make some measurements. Alright, now let's make like the side view sketch. Alright, now that we have our housing sketched out and we have some rough dimensions, let's take this into SolidWorks and start designing it. Right here I have the Mark II nozzle for a 6mm BB, and there was some stringing and stuff, but it's all good. We're gonna be able to clear that up. Over here we got the housing printing right now. This is gonna be the alcohol chamber and the housing for the electronic lighter. It's printing right now. This is gonna take about 11 hours. I'll see you guys then. Guys, I have literally been over here playing Xbox for a couple hours, and I turn around to see this. So during the print, I guess something happened. I mean, it might be just like how it's designed. I didn't really tell it to add any supports for any of the overhangs. Um, I'm gonna go back in, re-slice it, maybe do a little bit of research on why that happens, and I will get back to you guys whenever I'm making the second print. Alright guys, I did some research. I got a plugin where I can add in custom supports on my 3D print. Check it out. I put custom supports here at the base of the handle, another one in the middle, and right there at the base of where the handle connects to the canister. If I ever print this again, I would put another custom support right here and right here, so to prevent drooping. Alright guys, let's take the print off, assemble the gun, and test it. Alright guys, so we got some stringing right here on our print. I was thinking I'd probably clean this up a little bit before I get to work. So it turns out I need to make a little hole for micro USB. Let's see if the micro USB can fit through that. Yep. Alright. Would you look at that, guys? We got a micro USB on this end. I'm not sure if you hot glue a circuit board, will it make it no longer work. So I'm gonna go ask my dad real quick before I do this. Alright guys, so we're free to put some hot glue on our circuit board. I figured it'd be okay since it's an insulator, but I just had to double check. First I'm gonna start off by adhering the battery to just this chamber. I'm going to put some at the base of this micro USB port and in between this wall and the board. Next, I want to have these nodes come into the side of the chamber. Here, I'll just show you. Put printed holes in the side. I'm going to put these wires in there. And on the inside, you can see we're creating a gap in between the two nodes to create that electrical arc. I just need to add some more room. I need to add some more length to that. To do that, I'm gonna take this insulation off. Alright guys, strip the wire some to create some more length. Let's see if we can create a small enough gap now to create that arc. Alright guys, that worked. Now I'm going to seal these wires into the chamber. Like any sane person would. Got the nozzle on, got the chamber lid on, got everything inside the container where it's supposed to be. I say let's try shooting it, boys. Welcome to my laboratory, where safety is #1 priority. Today, we have alcohol cannon Mark II. Obvious upgrades have been made, guys. We have a 3-inch diameter chamber compared to our previous 4-inch diameter chamber. This time we have a handle going on and a housing for our circuit board for the electronic lighter. This go around I made smaller threads. This allowed the threads to require less finishing, and now they just go on right off the print bed, as you can see. Alright guys, that's the gun. Let's go load it up and see if it shoots. We got our alcohol and we got our pure oxygen. Let's load up. For the first shot, I'm not going to use the nozzle, so it has a way to relieve pressure. I don't want this thing blowing up in my hands first test. Alright, we got oxygen in there, boys. Let's test it. Okay guys, first test did not work. I think it's because I'm running on low battery for my lighter. Look, it only ignites for a second. So, I'm going to go charge up my lighter, and we're going to come back and test it again. Alright guys, while that's in there charging, I wanted to show you guys this small air pump I acquired. So it takes in air through this black tube and puts air out through this clear tube. I was thinking about implementing this into my alcohol cannon somehow to, make it more efficient when reloading, to reintroduce oxygen into it more easily. I was thinking this may be an option. So off cam, I tested the alcohol cannon Mark II, and I did it with the 6mm BB nozzle attached to it right here. This created a lot of pressure buildup because there's just a tiny hole right here, and it ended up blowing the front off. So it's been about maybe an hour or two now. I put some Gorilla Glue on it, as well as some duct tape after the Gorilla Glue cured for about an hour. And we're gonna test it again. I say let's get a couple tests without the nozzle on, and then we're gonna test it with the nozzle on without a bullet in it, see if it explodes. If it doesn't explode, we're gonna try a bullet in the nozzle and see what happens. So let's fuel up. This is test 1 of alcohol Canon Mark II. Holy shit, it worked. I don't even know if you guys could see that flame on cam, but that worked first try. As soon as I pulled the trigger, it ignited. Okay, guys, I just set it on fire on accident, and that was because there was some residual alcohol left over after the explosion. I guess it didn't really all evaporate. So let's do another one. Let's see if we can get that to work again. Nozzle on. Test 1. It worked. Alright, now let's use a bullet. Shit. Okay. It just ignited and the bullet did not come out. So that means pressure is being relieved somewhere else. I'm assuming probably at the seam of this nozzle to the canister, because another thing that happened whenever I shot it that first time was this started coming up. This thread right here. So it probably just lost pressure right there. So came in clutch with some more reinforcements on Alcohol Canon Mark II. This is going to be the last test, because if this doesn't work good, I'm just going to redesign it, okay? Let's fuel up. So this is the Alcohol Canon. I've made some reinforcements to it to provide a better pressure buildup inside the chamber. First, I got a gasket for this nozzle. It's a little piece of rubber to prevent airflow at the seam. And here, let me open it real quick. And then on the inside, I noticed there were holes right about the barrel that was letting gas flow throughout the inside of the chamber walls. So I sealed that up, and then noticed that there was some air leakage at the seam of the back lid. So I used Gorilla Glue to create a homemade gasket, and then I blew into the hole and noticed that there was actually leakage at the handle. So I did as best I could to seal the handle. I believe there's still a little bit of air leakage through the handle. I think it's going through those holes I was talking about at the barrel. I don't think I sealed that good enough. Anyways, Alcohol Canon Mark II provided with some reinforcements. Sadly, it still has some air leakage about the handle, but this is the best it's gonna get. The next design will be better. Alcohol Canon Mark III coming at you. Okay, guys. It did not explode in my hand, but one thing that is happening, I could literally feel it in my hands. Air's coming out through the handle area. Um, I guess it's because of some infill issues. I'm gonna look into it. Guys, this is Alcohol Cannon Mark II. Alcohol Cannon Mark II definitely provides better ergonomics and efficiency in areas of ignition and components. I'm able to easily push a button to trigger the ignition source, and it's constant. I really like this design, guys, because it reminds me of some like Fallout gamma gun shit. That's dope. I feel like a mad scientist, guys. Um, expect an Alcohol Cannon Mark III coming in a movie theater near you. No. Expect Alcohol Cannon Mark III soon. Okay, guys? I'm on my engineering shit, and I'm ready to improve this design already. Drop a comment down below what you guys think. How do you think I could improve my design? Would you guys like to see more Alcohol Cannon videos? Would you like a Alcohol Cannon Mark III? Don't matter. I'm making it anyway. It's coming at you guys. Um, it's lit. Let me know what you guys think. Alcohol Cannon Mark II.